Hi and welcome to the Maiden flight of my new Tumbling Funcub. I'm just gonna explain you during the flight what happened, what I tried on the plane, just to figure out if the plane works like it should. At the beginning I just tried to check elevator and aileron if I had to trim something, and I was pretty surprised how good it was trimmed just right from the start. I just had to push the elevator a few clicks down and then everything worked well. I had some wind during the test flight, but it was okay for trimming and do all the other testings. On aileron I had to do nothing at all. This was perfectly, the plane flew just straight, no roll axis moving. That was just fantastic. Then the second point was I tried to pull the plane vertical upwards just to check if the motor pulls the plane straight up. So the motor should be in the right angle. So I have to say it's really almost 0 degrees in any direction, up and down or left and right. The motor just pulls straight, and that also worked pretty fine. The plane pulled really straight up, and I was pretty happy about the result, how it went out just right out of the box, or right out of the custom built setting I did. Then I tried some knife edges just to see how stable it is, and on both sides, left and right side, if it feels the same, if the angles are the same, if it's also neutral, if the plane pulls up or down on elevator axle. But also this was pretty good result, almost absolutely neutral. Then I took it on the back, just to see how much I have to push the elevator to keep the plane leveled, to not get the nose down. And like on my last build, because of my CG a little bit more in the back than the original Funcub has, the plane was extremely stable, was absolutely neutral, and I had just to pull really a little bit. And I have also some expo on the elevator, but yeah, but it was just fantastic how it felt. Just almost like my first Funcub build. No big surprises, and I'm really happy how it went out. So then I think I tried to do some tumblings, and I just had to figure out the stick movement, the exact stick movement, because of the other weight. It's less weight, it's clipped wing, shorter wings, and another elevator. And I think the elevator solution I did on my second build is a little bit less aggressive than the one on my first build. Here I tried to do negative elevator, and it's on negative elevator it's pretty stable. On positive elevator, I think it's a little bit less stable than my first build because of the different build of the elevator. But as I already said, it was a bit windy. It was my absolute first flight, so I'm not really sure if it was because of the first flight, and I don't know the plane yet. But yeah, I'm really pretty happy how the thing flies. And I just flew around and did my first pack and tried the first hover maneuvers. And here I also felt that the elevator is a little bit less direct, a little bit less aggressive than the one on my first build, but felt good. The plane didn't do any strange moves. Then I changed to the second pack and just went on with trying flying against the wind and see how it feels. Here I had some more wind in this situation, and also did some flat spins, and this was almost also same feeling like on the last build, also a little less aggressive elevator here. And then just flew around and had some fun and tried out how the plane feels. Then I tried some different tumblings, and also everything stable. Also all the mechanics were good. I had absolutely no issues with mechanics, and after or during the second battery I felt really comfortable with the plane, and tried some hammerheads on a pretty low level, and everything was really stable. As you can see, low level flying, and it's rock solid in the air. And that's what I love on this plane, and I think that will be my favorite plane still for a long time. And also the knife edge is just straight away, no exercises, and it just works great. So I think the build was good, and the clipped wing and the effect of the clipped wing, I cannot tell too much about this. I just love the look, and that was the main reason why I wanted to do the clipped wing build. And until now I cannot say any negative points about the clipped wing build. You just have to do it's more work, so that's the negative point for sure during the build. But the great look of the clipped wing solution is really fantastic, and I don't regret that I did the work on the clipped wing solution. So that was my maiden flight and my first and my second pack. And about the plane itself, I use all on 3S 2200 milliamp hour batteries. I use an Axi motor 282012 with 990 kVs. I use a XOR prop 13 to 7 size, and I use a Hobby Wing 40 amp ESC. It's a Fly Fun ESC from Hobby Wing, and I use all servos are high-tech HS65 HB with carbonite gears, and everything works well. And I use my trusty Futaba T14SG as transmitter, and yeah, this combination works really well. That's all about the maiden flight and the first packs, what I can say. So I'm looking forward to the next steps. The next steps will be painting and decals. I already prepared everything to do these steps, these final steps on the build. And the CG will come, it will get a little bit more in the back, just because of the paint, because more of the paint will be behind the CG more than in front of the CG, so there will be a few millimeters which the CG will get back again, and that's absolutely okay. I think it will end up at around 8 centimeters from the leading edge of the wing, and that will be great, that will work fine for this. So I'm pretty excited how the paint job will look on this plane, and for sure the videos will come where you can see how the finish of this plane looks, because the white one like it is now, it's not really exciting. So thanks for watching, and as always, happy flying, bye bye.